Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your zodiac reading, your very personal zodiac reading. I'm bringing this to you probably on the 26th, which is the date of the solar eclipse, new moon solar eclipse. Now those energies kind of creep up on us a few days before and linger for 3 to 4 days afterwards. So even if you're not coming upon it directly on the 26th, or if for some reason it doesn't get posted till the 27th, don't panic, it's still relevant, but I'm bringing it to you so it is sort of date specific because it's tied to a cosmic occurrence that's happening right now, and that is this solar eclipse, this new moon solar eclipse in Capricorn. The key word for this is serendipity. I am looking at a little cheat sheet to make sure I don't forget anything because it's a lot of good information. Because what it does is it activates the Jupiter and Uranus trine, and it brings in unexpected good luck and happy coincidences when you least expect it. Now, I know what we all feel about tower moments, but sometimes a tower moment, even though it's unexpected and maybe kind of sudden, may push out something that you really needed to get out of the way. You really needed to offload. So sometimes, even though it may not be perceived as feeling very good at the moment, it's serendipitous because there's just a stroke of luck and the universe steps in to help you out of a sticky wicket, as they say, across the pond. So, but the strongest astrological aspect is always when the sun and moon are conjunct one another. That means they're close by each other, because that means we get the benefit of all the light, the fullness of light. So it can illuminate all the possibilities that are on the table, help us move in new directions, make new plans for the future. And it's an ideal time for a fresh start. And I've been saying in all the readings, I've been seeing a lot of page energy. And the pages can mean a lot of things, and they can kind of be troublesome little buggers. But I kind of feel like in the readings, they've been seeming like a fresh start of some energy that existed in the past. So if you're in a connection and you're in separation, it could be a page of cups, a little message of love, a fresh start with an apology or love, or a little page of wands, like, just a little flicker of passion that's sort of it freshens up the energy between you and your divine counterpart. The solar eclipse conjunct Jupiter is what brings the happiness, the optimism. It's about expansion, and anything that you're focusing on with regard to this eclipse that feels expansive will expand. Even like whatever you're putting your attention on will expand. So make sure you're thinking positive thoughts and focusing in a positive direction. Solar eclipse trine Uranus brings excitement, pleasant surprises, chance encounters. It's high self-awareness coming through increased intuition, that's the High Priestess, and flashes of insight, which feels very much like the Ace of Swords to me. And then the last little note is Jupiter trines Uranus brings lucky breaks. So we get some excitement, pleasant surprises, chance encounters, and then we get the lucky breaks. So if your life has stagnated, exciting opportunities will offer a new path forward and may satisfy your need for positive change. So that's what we're talking about. I'm going to read for you and your divine counterpart a card for each of you from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Your divine counterpart gets power. Interesting. Card number 10. And you get new beginnings. New moon beginnings. Someone else got that card as well, but I think it was for their divine counterpart, not for them directly. So let me read for your divine counterpart, and this can be somebody who may not be in your sphere but is on your path coming toward you. But most of the readings have been for people that are in a connection already, not for people who are not in relationship or connection at all. So even if you're in connection but you're in separation from the person, it still counts. Okay. Step into your true power, shine brightly. Do not hide who and what you are. The time is right to attract big things for yourself. Ancestral energy is important. Open your mind to larger possibilities. Big magic can be wrought. I kind of feel like whoever this person is, they are really feeling the energies of the new moon solar eclipse. And it sounds like they're being guided to take advantage of it, to really step into their power. You, my dear Sag, you get new beginnings. You are offered a fresh start. What was I just talking about, right? Your journey is beginning. Take the first steps towards something new. It is time to place emphasis on your health and well-being. So I kind of get the impression that this is also speaking to this energy of this new moon in Capricorn with the solar eclipse, because it sort of wipes the slate clean. You have a fresh start. Sag, you guys always love fresh new energy. You like to keep things exciting. I am using the new deck of the Radiant Wise Spirit deck, but it's still being broken in, so I have to kind of shuffle it in pieces. It's getting better, but it's larger than my hands can allow, and the cards are thicker, and they have the coating on them that sometimes in the humidity here makes them a little sticky, but it's getting a little better. Okay, so let's see if I can do this. And then I'll give it one good last shuffle. See how good I can do. Not too bad. Still feel like I need to keep them separate. All right, I'm doing the back to my original spread. Energy underneath, Sag Emperor, that's Aries energy. The row up top here, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing, join the fun. This top row would be your divine counterpart, but Sag, just feel free to flip it around. And if you're a cross watcher, welcome. This may be you, but again, feel free to own whichever row is yours or that you feel speaks to your energy. It doesn't make the reading wrong just because I say this is the divine counterpart and you're saying, no, that's me. It doesn't make the reading wrong. Just flip it around. Also, because it's a reading for the collective, it's not going to resonate with all Sagittarians. It's okay. If it doesn't work for you this week, try next week. Or my other advice is to watch the readings for your other personal planets, your rising sign, your Venus sign, your moon sign, especially the moon sign right now and your rising sign. Those will figure most prominently during a celestial event, such as new moon in Capricorn, solar eclipse. So first, I'll walk you through what I see for whoever this person is. We could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I see a lot of swords energy, but we also have this little Two of Pentacles. So there's some earth energy there. The major arcana, we have Emperor is Aries. The devil energy is Capricorn. And the Hierophant here is Taurus. Taurus is the Hierophant. And then we have the World, which is Aquarius and Capricorn. So we have those signs, and I will kind of run through those in the extended just to take a peek at what someone with those energies might be up to right now and what kind of a match they might make for you. All right, Emperor is the underlying energy that is divine masculine. The Emperor has the energies of all four kings rolled into one. Well, the Emperor, in high vibration is very much like the father of the tarot, is somebody who, in high vibration, strong, effective, in charge, in control. Lower vibration can be a bit of a tyrant and kind of a my way or the highway kind of a person. So I'm seeing a little bit of both flavors in this underlying energy of the Emperor. I'm seeing first is Five of Swords. That is an unfair fight. That's winning at all cost. That makes me feel that we're getting a cranky Emperor here. We're getting someone who's like, it's going to be my way or the highway. And the reason why is because it's with regard to this Ace of Cups, brand new love, something very big and meaningful, something that is very important to this person. So if you are the divine masculine in this picture, Sag, then this is probably your energy. But if not, if you feel it's coming from someone up here, they may not play fair in order to win what they want. And I say that because right up in the past here, Ten of Swords, they went through a painful end of a cycle. They're done. They're shifting into this Two of Pentacles energy of really juggling what's right in front of them, and then in the future they move into a pattern of healing, a phase of healing. Four of Swords. You, on the other hand, come in with past energy of Devil, and I think it's like with regard to somebody you were committed to, if it was this person, I think there was an ending, there was some kind of karmic tie here that was very difficult for both of you. I say for both of you because in your future I see Three of Swords. Presently, Page of Wands. This is a small flirtation. this feels like a little bit of the flavor of Sagittarian energy because it is fresh and new. It's a sort of like you're trying to reignite the flame of passion, but I'm not sure it comes off very well because in the present energy of the connection, we have the Five of Wands. That is conflict. Something to do with a commitment. And then the future, we have endings and new beginnings. So I'm getting the impression that if things don't go well here, there will be this cycle will end and a new cycle will begin, or you will end this completely and move on to someone new. So let's go ahead and look at that. I just read the Aries of the Emperor. Let's see. Ten of Swords here in the past. Yeah. Wow. Oh my God. One more, please. In this person's past, again, like I said, it can be any of these energies. Capricorn, Aries, Taurus, Aquarius. Yeah. Can also be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm feeling the air a lot because we have a lot of air up here. But in the past, something ended. Painful ending. Boom. Done. It was something that they were very patient with. This person put a lot of time in. This could have been a 7-year relationship or something like that. I'm seeing Seven of Pentacles. So I know there was patience and really working at it and hoping it would evolve into something. But then somebody stepped out. There's player energy here very strongly, Sag. I don't know on what end, but deception, betrayal, and then a new path, right? Two of Wands, like sort of a reset. And whoever this person is decided to kind of move on. It looks that way. Or they were forced to. Two of Pentacles is the energy now. There's the Hierophant, and the Hierophant's here in the past in the connection. So I feel this person is still trying to make a decision with regard to a commitment or with regard to their values, their belief systems. They're weighing options. They're sort of juggling things here in reality with, something is at odds for them. Something isn't lining up for them with regard to either their beliefs, their spiritual beliefs, either that or their morals or the code of character that they live by, or with regard to commitment. I feel that there's something that's out of sorts there for them, and that's why they're going to need to heal. But let's look at this Hierophant a little bit more. Two of Pentacles, Hierophant, the present energy. Well, it could be a Leo. They're definitely trying to persevere, trying to be strong, and King of Cups, and keep their heart open. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Really trying to, I'm feeling the juggling. It's almost like, do I dare make a choice? Do I dare make a choice? Because if you look at this card, the Two of Pentacles is on the lemniscate, that figure 8, that infinity symbol. It's like they can never stop the juggling. Do I dare make a choice? Do I dare pick one thing over another? I'm not clear what the choice is yet, but it is with regard to a commitment. Either a commitment they've made or a commitment they broke. They're wanting to persevere. They're trying to tough it out, be strong, and overcome this challenge. And they're wanting to keep their heart open and be emotionally available at the same time. So it sort of feels like they're in a little bit of a state of limbo. I don't feel that they're at a crossroads. I'm not seeing the Two of Swords yet. I just feel they're in a state of limbo, and they need to go do some serious reflection, meditation, really going within to reevaluate the situation. That Four of Swords is thinking, but it's reflective thinking. Four of Swords for this person. Sure, they want to move toward love, but they're healing after being some period of abandonment. This is what we're looking at here. Four of Swords, Five of Pentacles. After a period of abandonment, so that Seven of Swords happened to them. They didn't do it. It was done to them. And it's a perception of abandonment. The relationship ended. They felt it didn't end on up and up terms. They're really trying to manage their experience here in the 3D with regard to the demise of what they perceive as a commitment. They're trying to maintain strength and optimism enough to push through and keep an open mind and an open heart. But they have to heal after this period of abandonment. So now they're in scarcity mindset. They're now feeling like they're not on solid ground, but they still want to move toward love. Knight of Cups. For Sag here, we have Capricorn in the past, Devil energy in the past. Why is this energy here in the past for Scorpio? I mean for Sag. What did I say? Scorpio? I meant for Sag. Hermit. Devil and Hermit. I'm going to pull another one. There's the Two of Swords. Yeah, you hit a crossroads here, Sagittarius. There was something karmic going on here that wasn't healthy. That's why this person is healing right now. You pulled away from it. You were like, yep, nope, I'm gone. And you sort of retreated, went into yourself, kind of seeking your own inner wisdom. This is a card of self-reflection, going within, doing more inner work on your path, on your self-development, on your awakening. And I feel like that was really important in order for you to break this karmic tie. And now then you hit a crossroads. You're not at the crossroads now. I think now you're ready for a fresh start. But you're feeling like in the past you felt some indecision. I will pull one more. And you resisted. Yeah. So there was possibly a period here in the past where you might have come back together, but I think you opted out. You resisted it. You were at a crossroads, you resisted it. Right now, you're sitting in this Page of Wands energy, which feels fresh, and it is flirtatious, but I don't feel anything sinister here. I just feel like you're wanting to keep things light, Sag. You just want to keep it light. Page of Wands here, present energy for Sagittarius. With the Two of Cups, with the soulmate. So I do feel, and you're losing a little sleep over it. I think you're worried they're going to reject you. I really do. This is Seven of Cups. It's emotional overwhelm. Whenever I see emotional overwhelm on top of Nine of Swords, that's anxiety and like potential depression. We have two things going on here. A lot of emotional depth, a lot of depth of emotion. I'm just waiting for the camera to focus. Come on. Ugh, there we go. Whenever I see these two cards together in a relationship reading, especially because we've got Page of Wands, Two of Cups, right? Keeping it light with my deep soulmate. This kind of suggests to me depression and anxiety. It doesn't feel like anything clinical level. You know, I'm not here to diagnose anybody, but I am here to say that we all have those situational experiences where things just get the better of us. And that's the energy I feel right here. And with good reason, because in the future, Three of Swords. Three of Swords for Sagittarius. Why is the Three of Swords in the future for Sagittarius? Now we have Page of Swords, Page of Wands. I think in the future you're going to get some information. You're either going to watch this person or you're going to get some information that's kind of going to bring you to your knees a little bit. It's going to be very disappointing. You're going to experience it as a loss. Justice is coming in here. This is Libra energy. It's about balance and fairness, but I think you're going to feel there's nothing fair. All's not fair in love and war. And then we have King of Wands. Now this could be you. This is Aries, Leo, Sag, predominantly Leo, but it can be you sort of like getting yourself together and saying, no, I know what I want. It could also be that the heartache is coming in from another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Because I feel that what you're after is some balance and fairness here with regard to that energy, and you're hanging back to receive a message, Page of Swords, or you're watching this person and it's just breaking your heart. Justice can also mean divorce. It can also mean a legal situation, a legal, entanglement that needs to be settled or that presents itself. And if you're dealing with a fire sign, Aries, another Sag, or an Aries or a Leo, it could be with regard to that person or someone that's inhabiting that very fiery, I'm going to get what I want at all cost kind of energy. You have to understand these kings, even though they're high vibration, they can't, we all have dual sides to our nature. And because I'm seeing Emperor with 5 of Swords and Ace of Cups, I almost get the impression that whoever you're dealing with, whether they're Emperor or King of Wands, they kind of shapeshift into 7 of Wands, 5 of Swords. 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords. I kind of feel like they shapeshift a bit because this is what they want. This is what they want. And I think, truthfully, you're just trying to keep it light. I really do. I do think you perceive this person as a soulmate, but I think you're trying to keep it light. Page of Wands, 2 of Cups, and then all this emotional and all this anxiety and emotional overwhelm is just because you're just having to watch what they do probably from afar or on social media, let's say, and you're not going to get the balance you want, the justice that you feel you need. In the connection, Hierophant in the past, that's the commitment. Why is Hierophant? And that's up here too. Hierophant in the past for Sagittarius. Wow. Well, the High Priestess comes out, so that's kind of interesting. And in the past, I feel there was, you guys might have moved too fast into a commitment. You just moved too fast to get yourselves together and to lock up with, connect. And there's this 3 of Pentacles, so that could be the 2 of you really working together, kind of trying to create a relationship that becomes its own entity, right? We have the commitment, very high-minded, traditional. This feels traditional commitment, but I think it went too fast. Knight of Swords. This is a card of also a victory, but it's fast-moving, and it's sort of like it's like when you see the horses come out of the gate at a horse race, and the one that gets that fast jump off the block and then stumbles. That can be the energy of the Knight of Swords. It's almost like getting out over your skis, moving too fast, and then Spirit comes in to course correct. But we do have the 3 of Pentacles. I do feel you both tried to work together. And High Priestess here, you may not have been in connection with each other, or you may have been in a period of separation. This feels like very poor communication because the High Priestess doesn't really communicate. She communicates with her higher self, with her spiritual team. She's working on her intuitive powers. She's using those, harnessing all those skills and taking in information like little mini data points and then deciding her next move. So she's very conscious about it, but she doesn't really communicate a lot. So there may have been a period of no communication in the past here. And then we've got this 5 of Wands conflict. Just got my bedtime bell. Guess I'm going to be late for bed. 5 of Wands here for Sagittarius in the present energy of their connection. Yeah. Well, here's what I see. I see there's some conflict here, and as a result, forward motion is really delayed. Chariot, that's Cancerian energy. I just feel, oh, by the way, the High Priestess is Pisces. I just feel like there's something running interference, trying to keep you two apart. And as a result, one of you walks away, or maybe you just both pack it in and walk away from each other. That would be happening now. And then we have this Ace of Wands. That's the flash of new creative energy, new passion. And it could just be that you both decide to part ways. You're deciding that now, I should say. There's too much conflict. The connection cannot move forward comfortably. So I feel like you're going to at least part ways temporarily, if not permanently, and go out and seek some new passion. Or be open to it. And then we have endings and new beginnings with the World card here, Sag. Let's see. The World for Sagittarius future, this connection. There's that healing card again, and Temperance. I think you do go your separate ways to find your respective joy. I do see joy here. This is Leo energy. I kind of feel like there's a hint when you both decide to part ways. There's like an excitement because it opens you up to a new passion, a new opportunity, something divinely guided. So you almost perceive the end of that as not as bad a thing. At least one of you does. This person here, which I say is you, but it doesn't have to be. You could be the other person. Whoever this is, isn't coping very well. Really wants to ignite a fresh start of passion with the 2 of Cups, but it isn't going well. Up here, whoever this person is really weighing their, how they're going to deal with this commitment. And they are persevering that Leo energy, and they are staying open in high vibration love here as King of Cups. But then they move into a period of healing, and you shift into some pain and loss. So I kind of feel like the ending and new beginning brings a sense of joy for one of you, like a hope for something better than what you've been dealing with. And then you go into healing mode. The minute you kind of break free and realize that this chapter is ending and a new one is beginning, it does bring some relief and an opportunity to heal. There's a blessing here. This is, you're being protected. And I think that you both feel that protection. And then we have Temperance. This is balance, patience, balancing out the energies, tempering the energies between you, sort of bringing things back to room temperature after a period that was like a wild ride, right? 9 of Swords and 7 of Cups for you here, Sag, with regard to a soulmate. Yikes. That's heavy. That's a lot. And I feel you're watching this person and trying to decide if it's time to call it quits or if they go ahead and take that step for you. That brings about some measure of balance and fairness to you. And then with regard to a King of Wands, I will check that out in the extended, or just like you get your own personal power back. That's what that feels like. That's coming in the future. So that is what I see here. What I'm going to look at in the extended, just so you know, I'm going to look at Aries, Capricorn, Taurus, and Aquarius. And I'll see if there's, I might want to look at Leo, since we have the Strength card, we have the Sun card, and we have the King of Wands. So that's a lot of Leo energy. I think I'll look at Leo as well. Okay, and then I will follow that up with reading for what might be blocking this connection. I will also look at a message to you from Spirit. That might be what you need to do next. It might be advice. It might be action steps to take. It might be a warning. That's been showing up for people lately. And then I'll look at a message to you from this person. We'll see what they're trying to communicate to you energetically. So I hope this helps. Give you a little bit of a hint of what you're dealing with here under this new moon in Capricorn and solar eclipse. Unexpected changes and fresh starts, new game plans, new goals. We're turning a whole new page, ending a year, ending a decade. Time to clear out what no longer serves you and be ready for something big and passionate. The link to the extended is below in the description. I will see you on a future video. Thanks so much, Sag. Bye.